Good morning, everyone. My name is Aiko, and I'm part of the team here at Roadmap Consulting. Thank you for joining us today. So, for today's contract administration and compliance support webinar, throughout the session, we encourage you to drop questions in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them thoroughly during our Q&A portion. Today's webinar will also be recorded and made available on our YouTube channel and social media platforms. And as always, you're welcome to schedule a free consultation with our speaker for today and as well with Mike. Now, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Alexander Demokal. He's our Senior Contracts Manager at Roadmap Consulting, and he specializes in GSA MAS compliance and contract administration. Alex works closely with our clients to ensure their contracts are fully compliant and competitive, and he'll be supporting us in today's discussion along with Mike. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to welcome our main speaker for today, Alex. Alex?
Thanks, Aiko. Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexander Demokal Jr. I'm a Senior Contracts Manager at Roadmap Consulting. And thank you for joining today's webinar for our contract administration and compliance as it relates to GSA MAS. So over the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'll walk you through how Roadmap Consulting can support you in navigating GSA MAS in terms of requirements with accuracy and confidence. So let's start with, let me give you the presentation agenda for today. So first we'll talk about RMC background and experience, our GSA MES contracts administration and compliance, and then I'll walk you through RMC contract administration and compliance support. We will also present a business case study. One of our GSA MAS contracts and administration compliance client went through a certain situation, which happens that RMC was able to help him get out from that situation. We will also talk about RMC investment summary, and then we'll have the RMC executive summary and next step. So Roadmap Consulting is a federal procurement advisory firm with over 300 clients nationwide. We specialize in GSA MES contracts, proposal strategy, contract administration and compliance, and marketing and capture management. Our team includes 5 highly trained contracts managers, and we are an ISO company, ensuring quality and consistency in terms of in every engagement. So our core offerings include GSA 360 degrees, which includes MES proposal and contracts administration and compliance. We also have SBA 360 degrees for small businesses certifications. And we have MCM 360 degrees for marketing and capture management. We support firms ranging from under $1 million to over $250 million in terms of revenue. We are also a GSA MES contract holder with past experience with U.S. Navy and the state of Michigan for a proposal support for Department of Defense opportunities. We have built a reputation as we're a one-stop shop company for federal contracting support, offering everything from management consulting, industry certifications to legal and accounting referrals. Our goal is to simplify the complexity of the federal procurement process. All right, so Roadmap Consulting offers end-to-end support for federal contractors from GSA MES and SBA certifications to ISO and CMMC readiness. We also provide technical guidance, compliance consulting, and strategic business development to help you stay audit ready and competitive. Our goal is to simplify the federal contracting with position, or to help position your firm for a long-term success. On our next slide, we will be talking about contract administration and compliance requirements of the GSA MES. So initially, you will be awarded with a 5-year base period with 3 option period. So that would be a total of 20 years. Now, there are approximately 14,000 total contractors under GSA. 12,000 of that are small businesses, which represents around 6 to 7% of all small businesses with the federal government. Now, based on our study, it's there's around 30 to 40% of these small businesses that had been awarded with their GSA schedule failed to renew their contract because of failure to meet minimum GSA requirements. On the next slide, I'll show you what are those requirements that needs to be met. So first of all, we have the 100,000 in sales for the first 5 years and 125,000 total sales for the subsequent option 5-year period. You must also maintain all other terms and conditions for the GSA MES contracts, which includes use of FAS catalog platform templates. Sooner or later, GSA is going to make this mandatory for all contractors that they will be transitioned to this platform. And there are also other new compliance items such as the GSAR 552.238 EPA clause that every contractor should also adhere.
Hey, Alex, can I jump in for a second?
Yes, Mike, feel free
Yeah,
to jump in.
so hello everyone. My name is Mike Perch. I'm the owner of Roadmap Consulting. So the contract administration and compliance support service, in essence, we established a few years back to support all the clients that we were getting onto GSA schedule for the exact reason that Alex just mentioned a few slides ago, and that was 30 to 40% of most companies, or I should say 30 to 40% of all companies that get onto the GSA MAS in the first 5 years of their contract end up losing their schedule for various different reasons. Probably the chiefest of all reasons is not meeting the minimum sales requirement of $100,000. So we established this service and now support probably 90% of all the companies that we have helped to get onto schedule to ensure that they are able to realize the full 20 years that the GSA MAS contract is available for them for the base 5-year period plus 3 5-year options. So we walk them through that entire process of strict adherence to all the terms and conditions of the GSA MAS, giving them advice and directions on how to best market their GSA schedule, helping them to establish blanket purchase agreements and blanket ordering agreements and IDIQs with agencies that they have relationships with. All these things fall under the CAC coverage that we provide. And it keeps you in good compliance with GSA, but more importantly, it allows your schedule to act as a vehicle, an active vehicle that you can use to facilitate the growth of your company in terms of your relationship with the federal agency. So that's the reason why CAC exists. That's what's the clients that we serve right now getting the benefit of. And as Alex pointed out, these are all the things that we do and more with our CAC coverage. You see at the very bottom of this slide, the last point I'll make is that very bottom of the slide, we do specialize in what we call GSA contract rescue missions. That's where companies have kind of gotten to that 4th or 5th year in their contract, and they're being told that their contract will not be renewed for any one of a number of different reasons. We've been successful at coming in and heading off GSA from canceling the contract and helping companies to get that second 5-year or that first 5-year option activated so they can continue on in schedule, because it doesn't make any sense to get on to schedule, spend all the time, effort, and money to get on the schedule only 5 years later to be escorted off by GSA. So that's in essence the CAC coverage that we do provide to clients. Okay, back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you for jumping in. So now we'll talk about a new refresh that has been released by GSA, That's GSA MES Refresh 29. This new refresh number introduces major shifts from legacy PPT templates are now being replaced with FCP product and services plus files. We also have a new EPE clause, that's the GSAR 552.238-120, which offers flexible escalation methods. And also we have another major shift to add catalog submissions. It should now be submitted in accordance to GSAR 552.238. This change also mentions about some small business set-aside sins that were eliminated and all other major or minor updates from GSA MES contracts. Roadmap Consulting has been, we have an experience on how we help our clients in making sure that we adhere to every refreshers that are coming. Not all refreshers are just passive. Some we need to submit modifications that is being required. And Refresh 29 has some stipulations that there are some trigger events that will make it mandatory for you to submit those modifications. In the next few slides, we will talk about how RMC or our contract administration and compliance process can help you. We provided quarterly status updates to our existing contracts administration and compliance clients. So with our quarterly status updates, if you can show me the next slide, Wilbert, for the quarterly status update. There's an example here. So this is a report that we send to our GSA MES CAC clients for every quarter, which includes the basis of award documents. This also shows the modifications that have been submitted to the account, all the mass mod modifications, and all other compliance items, ensuring that we are on track and making sure that on the final year of your contract, it's easy for you to get that contract or next option awarded. And on the next slide.
Yeah, just to mention before you move on, just to mention too that this quarterly report that we do for our clients that are under our CAC coverage is a welcome relief to the auditor or the person from GSA that does the assessment sometime in that first 5 years of your GSA contract. Because what it does is it gives them a complete, comprehensive guide to all of the mass modifications that have been done, all the contract mods that have been done, the sales report, everything that has happened since the date of award. And it makes their job as an auditor basically looking to see if the company has been in adherence to the terms and conditions of their contract. Makes their job a whole lot easier. And we've had companies go through with flying colors because of the fact that we have all this information available on these reports as well as on our OneHub platform, which is our cloud-based information sharing platform. So again, with a view toward that day that the auditor does come in and audit your contract during the first 5 years of the contract, having these reports and all the supporting documentation that goes along with that at your disposal because of this service that you've utilized helps to convince GSA that they want to issue that next option period. So it's a good thing that has worked well for our clients in the past, and certainly it helps to keep things organized. In addition to, obviously, CAC also covers any sort of modifications that you'd like to make in terms of adding labor categories or product or services to your schedule. It's all covered under our CAC coverage. So it's a comprehensive solution that helps you to build and utilize your GSA schedule as well as an insurance policy so that when you are audited, you do have all of the documentation in place along with the reports that show the activity from quarter to quarter in each one of the years that you've been on contract. Okay, back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, and aside from the quarterly status update that we provide to our clients, at the heart of our process, we are using a OneHub. This is a secure cloud-based collaboration platform. This is where we organize our client information. So all of the information that we provide on the quarterly status updates, all the documents that we include in that report are being stored on this platform. In the OneHub platform, it's easy for us to locate files such as the SF30s. Whenever a modification is being awarded, we make sure that all the SF30s are being stored on that platform. We also place in there progress reports if there are modifications or ongoing projects for our CAC compliance or CAC, let's just say modification project. We put that under, or we upload the progress reports under OneHub to ensure that the client and RMC can look into it anytime, and we can track everyone who look into that file. And on the next slide, you will see how we organize OneHub. We have a folder where the client can upload documents such as their proposal efforts. If they are tracking their proposals, this is where they upload their documents and all other items that they want to share with us in terms of modifications and other compliant items or compliance items. Next is I'll share to you a case study on one of our major client. Here we had a client who had a GSA MES or who hold a GSA MES contract that was nearing the end of its base period. Now he encountered a problem. His sales report was at 0 by the end of the 5-year contract option. So what we did is we jumped in. We reviewed all the sales of this client. We helped him segregate all their sales, and we found out that there is a sale worth around 105,000 that can be considered as a GSA sale. And we added that into the FAS reporting. We helped him pay the IFF, and then we informed the GSA MES contracting officer of this update on his sales. And we also submitted the required modification for the option renewal. And with collaboration between our client and GSA contractor, we managed to get the option renewal modification approved and help him move into the next option and get that option awarded.
Yeah, the thing I'll add about this particular case study is that it happened at the 0 hour. I mean, we were literally hours away from cancellation, and we were able to rescue it because we did comb through all the sales that this company had had over the previous 5 years, and we did find one that did qualify as a GSA sale. At first, the contracting officer was hesitant to allow for it to happen because he had already done up all the cancellation documents. But we did convince him to consider it and allow for the sale to be recognized as a GSA sale and the IFF to be paid, which was the only thing outstanding. Everything else had been done for this particular client. So we were able to rescue literally with hours to spare at the end of the 5th year of his base period contract. So yeah, I mean, these are the kind of things that we're able to do for clients that need our help. We know how GSA operates. We know how we can intercede with the GSA contracting officer and talk them into, in this case, doing something that they didn't want to do. And great case study that you presented there, Alex. And Alex was instrumental in making this happen. So not only is it a case study, but it's a case study that Alex had a hand in. So, okay, let's move on.
Thank you, Mike.
Next
So
slide.
on the next slide, this is our fixed price investment model, which offers comprehensive GSA MES contract administration and compliance support, structured across 7 scalable coverage levels. Each tier includes quarterly status updates, contract modifications, sales reporting, mass mod support, EPA adjustments, audit readiness, and teaming referrals. We're proud to offer a small business-friendly pricing with transparent rates, no hidden fees, whether you're just starting out or scaling up your federal footprint. Our model is designed to help you deliver premium support at a predictable cost. So feel free to schedule a consultation with us so we can help you and offer you a quote on how we can help you with your contracts administration and compliance.
Hey, if I can jump in, Alex, I just wanted to share some of the one of the poll questions that I think is certainly interesting that we talk a little bit about because one of the poll questions that we asked, we wanted to get feedback from the audience on is what are your three major concerns about the GSA Mass CAC requirements? And we got seven people who responded. And it looks as though the majority of you who responded had a concern about how to get the 100K or the 125K, depending upon where you are in terms of the base versus the option years, hitting that requirement. So I would welcome you to have a consultation with us. We are very good at helping you to identify sources of how you could generate that GSA sale that you've been looking for through our marketing and capture management service. So for those of you who do have that as a concern, please contact us through our link at the very end of the presentation. We can talk to you for 15 minutes, give you a lot of good information, and then if you're interested, above and beyond that meeting, we can put together a full presentation for you as to how we can help. There was also a question too about, I think it was Adam that mentioned most of our work is done at the state and local level and reimbursed by FEMA. We're not sure that there's a demand for our services at the federal level. Well, let me just tell you, most of the GSA schedules do qualify through the cooperative purchasing agreement clause for being utilized at the state and local level. So it could very well be that if you've done work at the state and local level, it may qualify as a GSA sale. So Martin, Adam, I would welcome you to again, let's link up, schedule some time on the calendar next week, and let's talk about it. We can certainly help you there. And then it looks like we did have a question too, wondering about when you'll get access to the new upload process, the GSA price list, hoping this is more user-friendly than SIP. Oh, yeah. Well, it won't take much for it to be more user-friendly than SIP. Let me start there. But yes, the answer is yes, it is more user-friendly. And the new platform that the GSA has shifted to is now in full effect. It was at a pilot stage until a couple of months ago, but now it is in full operation. So again, schedule a meeting with us. We can certainly help you to master how to upload any modifications to your price list you may have going forward. So the bottom line of all this is that we hopefully be giving you enough information to at least trigger you to want to spend another 15 minutes with us one-on-one and let us figure out, first of all, understand your concerns, your questions, and figure out how we may be of assistance to you and present you with a proposal to answer some of these questions that you do have. Certainly looking forward to speaking with you. Love to be able to help solve some of the problems you got coming at you as you manage your GSA schedule going forward. We can skip over the MCM. Let's go to the next slide, Wilbert. Yep. So yeah, Alex, I'll let you finish up. I'm sorry, I don't need to jump in too much.
Yeah, thanks for jumping in, Mike. So the next step is you can set an appointment with us to discuss your requirements. We can talk about the agreement for services. We can schedule you and execute a project kickoff meeting to establish your objectives and deliverables and timelines. And we also can conduct periodic meetings to go over your quarterly status report updates. And we also would like to invite you to our upcoming webinar, Roadmap Consulting's 2025 webinar schedule. We have a schedule this coming September 25th, our marketing and capture management webinar. And we'll talk about how we can help you when it comes to looking into opportunities that best fits your SINs. We can also help you. We have a strategic partner that will help you when it comes to getting those opportunities and helping you with those proposals.
That's right. Thank you, Alex and Mike. Everyone, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. We're keeping an eye on them as they come in. We've also added a link for your free consultation with Mike and Alex in the chat and with me. So feel free to click and reserve your spot. I know Julie will be typing in again the social media links. You can also apply there or straight from my Calendly link to book an appointment. Additionally, we've also shared our social media links, so please check us out and follow us to stay informed about upcoming events, webinars, and helpful updates as well. So on our Q&A portion, we have one question that we can answer live, Alex. How soon, from Celeste Garcia, how soon must our catalogs be in FCP? Mike or Alex?
Sorry, I was talking on mute. Well, there is no definite period yet, but we have helped one or two clients already who got an email from GSA that they have to transition to FCP, and it's a mandatory process. GSA is doing some they're targeting a few contractors this year, but what I've learned is that in the next year, or yeah, probably next year, it's going to be mandatory for all GSA MES contractors. The same with the TDR requirement that was introduced during the Refresh 28. They're just targeting a few contractors this year, but next year it's going to be everyone that will be required.
Thank you, Alex. I hope that answers your question, Celeste. And I am going to check that off. And I can see that Allison raised her hand. If Allison, if you can chat your question, if you do have a question or comment, feel free to place that in the chat for us. And so we can read that for you out loud. Okay. While waiting for Allison, if she wants to chat her question, and Julie has posted the consultation link in the chat, everyone. So feel free to click and lock in your one-on-one session with Mike and Alex. If you still have questions or deeper insights about your company, that's the best way to get personalized support, and it's definitely for free. Before we wrap up, any further questions? Any final questions from the audience? All right. Alice, let's see. Oh, Allison has not placed any questions. So, Allison, you can email us directly if you have a personalized questions for us. So, all right, will that wrap things up for today? Thank you, Alex, again, and Mike. We truly, and also the audience, we truly appreciate your time and engagement with us. And again, we'll see you in the next webinar on September 25th for MCM. All right. Take care, everyone, and have a great and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.